This is Dr. Troy Fullerton with Bilingual Barrier Busters, and tonight I want to talk about the subject of Spanglish. What is Spanglish? Well, if you're listening carefully, you hear Spanish and English. Spanglish is a combination of Spanish and English. And this is not really a language, although it kind of seems like one sometimes. But Spanglish means code switching, where I'm speaking in one language and I switch over and throw words in from the other language, or I take a word from, let's say, English, and I make it Spanish by putting verb endings on it to make it sound like Spanish, or by changing the way it sounds so it sounds like a Spanish word. For example, a roofer. I might say a rufero. If somebody who hangs sheetrock, I might call him a sheetroquero. So these are examples of Spanglish. They are not correct Spanish. They are not correct English either. So where do they come from? Well, in the first place, realize that English is a very rich language. We've got a lot of shades of meaning in English, and sometimes when people are familiar with English, even if they don't speak it well, they become aware of the fact that an expression in English equates with just exactly what they want to say. And so oftentimes English expressions are borrowed. Now, I have seen this in people from all different Spanish-speaking countries. All different Spanish-speaking countries. It's not just Mexico. I've seen where people will borrow English words and work them right into their Spanish and use them. However, in the United States, we're particularly prone to this subject of actually using Spanglish. And the reason is because a lot of times people who speak Spanish in the United States are heritage speakers. They simply learn Spanish from their parents or from their grandparents, but never went to school in the language, never lived in a Spanish-speaking country. And so what that means is their household vocabulary may well be Spanish and on a native level, but nothing outside of the realm of their own home, neighborhood, church, stores, whatever, just in their own vicinity, is ever conducted in Spanish. It's all from English, and so there is an awful lot of vocabulary that they never learn. People oftentimes never learn how to say in Spanish. So you've got two things going on. In the Spanish-speaking countries, they're often adopting English words for things. And then right here in the United States, people often borrow those English words because they're easy. People always take the path of least resistance with whatever language they're speaking. The cool thing about it is you have to be bilingual to speak Spanglish.